Hey everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm updating on my deck of panning today, and I'm going to do this intro as quickly as possible. Everything about this project will be linked down in the description box. You can check out Emily's intro for every single detail. Mine is a little bit different because I'm using the board. Emily uses the spreadsheet, and so does everybody else, and then Emily will update that on the 10th of every month so that people have time to sort of film their video before the actual update goes up on the 20th of each month. So if you want to find out more about this project, if you're not sure of the rules or anything else, go ahead and check her intro down below. I will also link my intro down below and a list of everyone who's participating in this project. So let's go ahead and get started. So the very first item that I have is my little jar that had the Sephora Louis drops and my Makeup Forever matte velvet foundation, and I have completed this item. Oh my goodness, you guys, this broke me out so bad because the products were getting really old. I honestly should have decluttered it instead of using it, but I used it all the way down to nothing and I could not be more pleased. I did wipe this little bit out with a rag because I want to reuse this container. I actually have some foundation and other drops that I could be putting in here if I really want to do that, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to proceed with there, but I want to make sure that this is clean so that I can use it again. So this is all cleaned out and emptied, so I have 2 empties. Wow, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to pick new items. The next one item that I have is my Pixie Glow Mist, which is right here. It was at 80 grams at the last update, and it's now at 72. I haven't used as much as last month because I have been using my other spray as well, and I'm really trying to motor on both of these. I like them both. This one I am trying to also use when I first apply my makeup, and then the other one I use afterwards. So I haven't used this one up as much as I did the previous month, but it's now that I'm using 2 of them, it's going to be, it will have less progress because I'm using both of them. So that one was at 80 grams and is now at 72 grams. The next one I have is my Pixie highlighter in Subtle Sunrise, and I haven't used this one at all because I am trying to use up another highlighter in another project. So I only use this maybe once, I should say, maybe once or twice. So you can see I have a little bit of progress going on this, but I think this is actually going to take me a little longer than I expected to hit pan. I have a tiny bit on today. But other than that, I have been trying to use my other one up because I really want to complete that one by the end of the year, and this I just want to hit pan on, so I'm okay kind of going a little slower on this item. I also have my Violet Voss Bright Vibes eyeshadow palette. It looks like this, and I was using the shade Acid Wash, and it's a blue shade that I got for my random color generator. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing this look a little bit because I do like blue and orange together. They are colors that counterbalance each other on the color wheel. So I have to be careful with when I apply them in the center that they don't get too muddy. But the shades that I have on top of this blue and this orange are from the Club Nebula palette, and they could not match better. Angie did such a good job with that palette. The shades are perfect. The orange is so shiny and bright, and the blue has so much sparkle and shine, so it's perfect for laying on top of just a matte blue eyeshadow, which I normally wouldn't use, but this project has forced me to, of course, use one of these, and I plan to go to pan. So what I've been using actually is a few different colors in this palette, so I'm getting more use of than just the one color, where with the green, I mostly just did green and neutral colors with my Lorac palette, and then this one I'm kind of trying to use a bunch of different colors. So I'm getting more use out of this palette than I thought, and it's gonna start looking worn down, which makes me really happy. And I don't know if you can see, but right here I have a little bit of definitely not pan. I don't have pan, but I have a little bit of a dip where the brush is hitting, and I'm gonna try and focus it because I wanna go like this on this pan. I want to make sure that I hit pan on this as soon as I can, because again, blue is not a shade that I normally like wearing. I don't know what it is. I just don't normally want to wear blue eyeshadow, so I want to hit pan as fast as I can, but it's going to take me a while, so this will probably be in the project for multiple months. I also had added in my skincare, for a skincare item, which I pulled, which was right here. I'm going to pull it off because I've completed it, and I actually used my Fresh Soy Cleanser. So this is completely done. I haven't like cut it open and emptied it out because I literally like squished my fingers down to get everything out. There's just air in here now. This was actually nicer than I remember. I enjoyed using this. I used it every single morning. I really like this a lot. It did get the makeup off my face, even though it was a very gentle cleanser, and I may actually consider buying this down the road. So that was a really nice sort of awakening of, I used to not like this, and I used to not be happy that I had this, but now I sort of like the scent and I don't mind the cleanser. So it's not my first choice of cleanser that I would buy, but if I get something like this in a kit, I won't be disappointed anymore. So that's a nice thing. So those are 3 items that I have completed that I need to pick now. I just want to make sure my social media picks, this can come off. I apologize, my chair is like one of those tiny little computer chairs that are super cheap, and so you'll hear a lot of like so I apologize, but now I have to pick a few different items, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards. I just pulled the top off of this. I always pull from the top of the deck and just put them to the bottom. I don't shuffle every time, because I want to make sure that I'm getting new cards and going through the entire deck for the year. So that is another thing that's different from me and the other channels, is I don't shuffle them up. I don't know what is coming next, but I don't shuffle them every time. So I'm going to select 3, and then I'm probably also going to select an additional one. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I'm getting. So the first card is a 6 of spades. Second card is a 4 of hearts. And the third card is a 10 of clubs. So let's just go ahead and see. First of all, I will pick the 6 of spades, which spades is over here. So you can see this is the spade folder. So I'm just going to go ahead and select something with pretty packaging. 4 of hearts. Hearts is down here. An item that matches your shirt, which my shirt is black, so we'll go ahead and do that. I kind of had a feeling I was going to get that one today for some reason. I just felt it. And then the 10 of clubs, and the clubs is over here, just up at the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out of there now. I don't want to grab 2, so I'm trying to like, oh, here we go. Most expensive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select some things and I will be right back. I actually want to grab one more card. I'm going to be adding an extra card each round, I think now, because I just want to work on more items, and I feel like this project is so much fun, and it like encourages me, and everyone's videos encourage me to sort of use more, or like motivates me to use more. So I'm going to pull one more item, or one more card. So we're going to pull right from the top. Okay, 7 of diamonds, so it's not the Joker. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, 7 of diamonds, and the diamonds are down here. So I'm just going to grab one more thing. Something a friend is panning. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and take a look at what I want to pick, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I have my items in front of me, and let's get into this. So the first item that I decided to choose from my pretty packaging, which was the 6 of spades, I decided to do my relatively brand new Patrick Ta brow wax, and it's at 34 grams right now. So I'll show you the inside, and I apologize for all the fingerprints on the packaging, but here's where we are. So there's tons of product left in here. I do use this, but yeah, there's a lot of product in here. So I'm going to go to pan. So as soon as I hit pan on the bottom, and you guys know I usually go across the top. So as soon as I hit any kind of pan, I'm calling this completed. So the next item is the item that matches your shirt. And I'm kind of I'm not cheating, but kind of. I'm using the packaging color, and so I'm going to use this sample from MAC, which is the NC20 Studio Fix powder sample. The thing is, I'm already panning a face powder, and so this little bit is gonna last forever. I was hesitant about putting it in, and I know that it doesn't seem like there's much product in here, but this is a shade that I would probably be able to put all over my face right now, and then put the bronzer on top. I have a ton of product on my face right now, so oops, I can't even tell you like how much makeup I'm wearing. My god, it's ridiculous. But I'm trying to use my items up, and this is kind of what I do for fun at home, is I just apply and have fun with it. I have some cream products underneath and things like that, so this will definitely last me a while, I think. But I may try to focus on it to get it out sooner, because I'm enjoying this project, and I like seeing things moving and picking cards and stuff. It's very rewarding getting to pick a new card. So that one is starting at 7 grams. The next item is the most expensive item, and I decided to, and I know I'm silly right now because I'm already panning 2 other perfumes. It's ridiculous. But I'm also going to do my Prada Candy perfume, because this was expensive, and I don't buy a lot of incredibly expensive things. My stuff is usually mid-range. If I buy anything that's like expensive brands, it's more so like the Dior highlighters, like those little compacts, which really isn't for me. I mean, it's expensive, but you're definitely getting a deal on what you're getting in it. For me, this was my most expensive, and it's Prada, and it's a very high-end brand, and it's really like the only high-end other than the Dior items, and I'm already panning highlighters, so I thought there's not much left in here. I'll just pan this, and it will take me some time because I still have 2 other perfumes that I'm trying to get through out of the entire year, and it's already June, so wish me luck. Okay, so this one is starting off at 171 grams. The bottle is very, very heavy though, so obviously it's not going to go down much, but that's what it's weighing at. And I'm going to go to completion on that. Same thing with this, I'm going to completion. The next one and the last card that I pulled is something that a friend is panning. So I have recently been watching everybody's deck of panning, but this is someone something a friend is panning. And so I do have a few people on YouTube that I feel are what I would consider friends, and people that I've watched for a long time that I have connections with. And so I'm actually going to be using an item that was just brought into somebody's deck of panning project, and that is Ruby Rouge. Her name is April, and she is also on YouTube, so I highly recommend you check her out. She is going to use a shade in her Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, and although I still have eyeshadows that I'm trying to work on, the shade that she pulled was Liberatus, and that is right here, where my finger is, and that's the one that I'm going to work on as well, and I'm going to go to pan on that as well to get some use out of this very old palette. And it's a shade that I've actually panned already in my Tiny Pans project, so it's definitely going to come in handy, and I might even grab towards some of the other shades in here as I'm using it. So really excited about that, and I'm really excited that I pulled that card, because it was fun to, you know, go back and watch and see. I watched her video a couple times now already just to see what she was using. And this one I was really excited about. I was going to do a liquid lipstick, if you can believe it. I was going to throw a liquid lipstick in there, but I decided that I need this eyeshadow color when I'm doing my eyeshadow anyhow. So I thought this would be the better one to choose. So that's all the items that I have. I have all of my things up here, what I'm still panning, except for the stuff that is like, if you can see this, I'm not really sure how well you can, I'll bring it over here maybe. On this part right here, it says Ace is Project Graveyard, so something that you would consider a resurrection product or collecting cobwebs product. J is a whole collection roulette, so if you have your items listed in your collection, you can go ahead and use that. Or the Q would be random color generator, which you just go on Google and use that. K is the oldest product in your collection. Now for whole collection roulette, I don't have my items all listed, so if I pulled one of those, which I didn't previously, I just counted how many drawers I had. I selected a drawer, and then I kind of like went in there and like grabbed something without looking at what I was grabbing. So I kind of did it that way. You can also count the items like in some kind of order and then select an item that way too. But just so you guys can see that there are ace, jack, queen, king here, and that's why there's no ace, jack, queen, king on this part of the board. So this is just for the suits, and those are for like the face card suits. So that's why, yeah, they're not there. But I hope that was really fun for you guys. I had a lot of fun. Looking forward to using the new product. So hopefully things go well and I make a lot of progress for the next update. Hopefully I can finish some items for the next project or for the next update. And yeah, that's going to be really exciting. This project has been really motivating to me, and it's really fun to kind of like grab that other card out of there and see what else you're going to pull, because you don't know what you're going to have to work on, which is really exciting. So I like this. I'm really enjoying this project. I hope this continues forever. Really pumped about this. So anyways, have a really wonderful day, you guys. Again, don't forget to check out everybody in the list below that is doing this. I highly recommend you check out their videos. It's very fun to watch, and I will talk to you guys again in the next video. Bye.